I was skeptical about this one, to be honest. A 55W-CO2 laser cutter and engraver for hobbies and DIY projects. I mean, I'd heard of these types of machines before, but they always seemed super expensive or overkill for what I wanted to use them for. Anyway, I decided to dive in and check out the xTool P2S plus F1 combo, and I'm so glad I did. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. But, yeah, I was blown away by the entire package and how much value you get for the price. First off, let's talk about what's in the box. You get the main P2S unit, which is this powerful 55W laser cutter and engraver, the F1, which is a smaller but very portable laser engraver, the P2 riser base, which is a must-have for any serious laser cutting, and the P2 automatic conveyor feeder, which is basically a super long, extendable cutting table that allows you to process even larger projects in one go. And, of course, you also get the RA2 Pro controller, which is super user-friendly and lets you easily switch between different materials and settings. So, when it comes to performance and precision, the P2S definitely delivers. I was able to achieve some extremely crisp and clean cuts on even the most delicate materials, like thin wood and acrylic. And the versatility of this machine is what really stands out. I was able to cut and engrave on wood, metal, paper, and even fabric, which is pretty wild. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. What I also love about the F1 is how portable it is. It weighs a lot less than the main P2S unit and takes up way less space, making it perfect for smaller cutting projects or when you're on the go. The 4000 mm per second engraving speed on this thing is also insane. If you haven't heard of it before, I was able to complete projects in a fraction of the time I would have with any other engraver I've used. But where the xTool P2S plus F1 really stands out is with its large format capability. I was able to cut and engrave on boards up to 39-inch long, which is huge for any laser cutter of this price range. And again, that conveyor feeder is a total game changer. It makes processing larger projects so much easier. I've already used this machine to create some pretty cool custom signs and custom designs for friends, and people's jaws always drop when they see them. Now, I do want to mention a couple things that might be a concern for some people. First off, assembly is definitely a bit involved for the P2S unit. I mean, it's a pretty large and complex machine, and you'll definitely need some basic tools and knowledge to put it together. And second, there are some pretty standard safety precautions you need to take when working with a laser, like keeping the work area well ventilated and using protective eyewear. But, pros and cons aside, I've gotta say, for the price you pay, the xTool P2S plus F1 is an absolute steal. The value you get for the money is incredible. If you're even remotely interested in laser cutting or engraving, I highly recommend checking this out. Thanks so much for watching, and the link to this amazing machine is below in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon.